Welcome to MHS High School. Tuesday night, December the 14th, Minneapolis Lions playing host to the Lady Trojans of Beloit. Minneapolis coming off a fairly successful weekend last weekend at the Blue and Gold Classic at the Bicentennial Center, Salina, Kansas, taking third place over the Lady Dragons of Halstead. Minneapolis with a good second half to put Halstead away in the fourth quarter. Beloit comes into the contest tonight with a couple of victories. I think they're undefeated so far on the season.
They're having a more successful season than the boys.
And it's going to be it'll be a challenge for the Lady Lions, one that I think they're up to if they play within themselves and limit the turnovers that they had early last weekend in the first half against Southeast of Saline and then the first half against Halstead. Lady Lions should be okay. Dale pointed out an interesting fact here that Minneapolis Lady Lions have not beat Beloit since the 1999 season, where they won by 20, 65-45. So several contests between then and now
10 games have gone down
that the Lady Lions have yet to score victory against the Beloit Trojans. So maybe tonight will be the night, Dale.
It's time, it's due.
You're definitely going to see some ball hawking defense with them girls. They are very quick. MHS Pep Band with a good rendition of the national anthem.
Very good tonal quality.
And we're just a few minutes away from the starting lineups for tonight's contest. Minneapolis in the home whites, and Beloit will be in the traveling dark jerseys.
Here we are, 40-some years plus in this venerable old gymnasium. A varsity competition.
It's been a long time.
It'll be interesting because you know Beloit's going to try to do what they always do, come out and press us and see if they can rattle us.
You know,
Let's see how we handle it this year.
And we had some presses thrown on us in that tournament down there in Salina this past weekend, and the girls handled the ball really well for the most part on the press. So if that's the case, then the Lady Lions might have themselves a little favor there, because I think they're going to outquick Beloit. I don't think that the Beloit's front court can keep up with Minneapolis front court.
I kind of agree with you.
Beloit's going to go with the bigger lineup. They're going to be tall. But the Lady Lions are going to be quick. Starting for the Lady Trojans, number 10, Courtney Cox, number 20, Ashley Abel, 32, Kayla Cruz, 33, Darcel Groenwaller, and 44, Amanda Creer. Lady Lions are going to be going from left to right. Mallory Goeth in the circle to jump opening tip against Darcel Groenwaller. Ladies and gentlemen, we're underway. Beloit controls the tip. Mallory steps in front of that pass, picks it off as they try to go baseline. Turnover to the Lady Lions. Audie Atwell across half court. Kicks it up top the circle to Mallory. Swings it to Frazier, who drops it to the wing to Perry. Perry looks for a cutter. Atwell pops to the top, takes the pass. She's guarded by Atwell. Mallory Goeth jumps up to the top, guarded by Groenwaller. Lady Lions run a little motion offense, running off picks. Jordan Cross with the ball, top of the key. Nobody guarding her, so she's... And we're going to have a foul called on Jessa Perry, I believe. Jessa Perry whistled for her first personal foul, pushing foul down low. Minneapolis picks up a little half-court defense. They clear the ball to the baseline. Catch Amanda Creer for two. There's Beloit with the press. Throw it over the top of Mallory. Swing it to Atwell. Atwell takes it across half court. Crossing with a turnover. Lady Lions with two early turnovers right now. Beloit with a 2-0 lead. Cruz with the ball, guarded by Perry. Groenwaller pops the top. Cox swings it to the top to Cruz. Tries to put it inside to Creer. Creer stripped of the ball by Atwell, and the ball's out of bounds off Minneapolis. Beloit will have possession under their own goal. Cox inbound for the Trojans. Takes it out top to Abel on the wing. Abel swings a skip pass across the court to Cruz for three. Count the basket. Beloit up 5-0 early. Press again, try to go over top to Cross, and they get it over to Perry. Perry drops it down to Goeth. Goeth up, a little 6-foot jumper off the front of the rim. She goes and gets her own rebound. She goes up for the shot. It's too hard. That's going to be out of bounds off Beloit. Ball stays with Minneapolis. Minneapolis with two looks underneath there, both of them off, but the rebound out of bounds off Beloit. Minneapolis keeps the ball. Atwell to pull the trigger for the Lions. Crossing swings around top. And Minneapolis not breaking free to get open. Call for a 5-second count. Turnover to the Trojans. Cox with the ball, crosses the timeline. She's guarded by Frazier, and she's going to get called for the foul. Hand check by Krista Frazier. Lions still trying to find themselves early in the contest. It's two team fouls on the Lady Lions. Overplay by Goeth. Creer takes it off the glass. It's rebounded by Crossan. Ball off to Perry, and Minneapolis gets it across the timeline to Frazier down on the left wing. Look back to the top of the circle to Goeth. Swings it over to Atwell. Frazier with the ball, backs it out with a dribble. Over to Crossan. Mallory pops the top of the circle. Perry sets up top. Atwell pops out for the pass, guarded by Abel. Over to Frazier. Frazier trying to get the ball inside, and she's called for a travel. Jarrah Shoemaker up off the bench, checks in for Krista Frazier. 5-0, 5:35 to go in the period. Perry with the defense on Cruz. Abel with the ball on the wing, kicks it back top of the circle to Cox. Cox guarded by Atwell. Swings it down to the baseline. Creer goes inside, or Cruz goes inside to Creer. Atwell breaking, and she's hit with the pass. Rebounded by Goeth. Back up off the glass. Shoemaker with a rebound. We're going to get a foul.
Foul on number 20, Abel, third personal and first team. She may have a long shooting two.
Jarrah Shoemaker's first free throw attempt is off. Lady Lions still scoreless. Second free throw attempt's up and in. Count the basket.
Well, we broke the ice.
5-1. Minneapolis trails by 4. Just over 5 minutes to go in the first period. Lions pick up full court man-to-man. Cox with the ball, guarded by Perry. Screen set. Ball pops out top to... There's Megan Donovan in there to break up that pass, but the ball goes off her leg out of bounds.
Looks like that's off black to me. A few other fans think so also.
And that is an unpopular call with the fans. Cox throws it into Abel. Out top, Groenwaller in the paint. Donovan comes down with a rebound.
Do you smell burned popcorn?
Yes, I do. Donovan throws the pass right to Abel as Ashley Abel breaks for the basket. She puts it off the glass, misses a shot. Rebounded by Groenwaller. Stripped by Atwell. Minneapolis headed the other way. Atwell gets it down to Perry. Perry takes it to the hole. She's going to get called for a traveling violation. Turnover on Minneapolis again.
Couldn't get that dribble down in time.
Still 5-1. 4.5 to play. Schamberg with the ball, guarded by Perry. Kicks it into the top of the key to Groenwaller. And we're going to get a 5-second call on Creer. Turnover to the Lady Lions as Jordan Crossan checks back in for the Lions. Mallory Goeth takes a seat on the bench. Lions inbound. Perry's going to break the pressure, across the timeline, gets it over to Donovan. Donovan steps up in the paint. She's going to be fouled by Creer. She'll go to the line. She'll shoot 2.
Second team foul.
Nice look inside by Jessa Perry as she brings the ball across the timeline, gets it into the paint to Megan Donovan. Donovan goes up for the shot, and she's fouled. Puts her at the line, shooting 2. First ball's off the back rim. Second throw coming.
First personal foul on Creer, Amanda Creer, 5'11" junior.
Donovan's second free throw attempt coming. It's going to be short off the front of the rim. Beloit comes away with the rebound. Cruz with the ball, guarded by Atwell. She breaks the timeline. Over to the wing to Schamberg, who kicks it right back into Bean. They swing it down to... And we're going to get a foul called on Megan Donovan on a push as they swing the ball down low, get it into Creer. She tries to go up for the shot, but on the floor, Donovan whistle for the pushing foul. That'll be the third team foul on Minneapolis. Schamberg with the ball on the wing. Ball tipped by Perry, and she steals it. She's headed down the floor. She goes up for a layup.
Oh, boy, I tell you.
Atwell with the rebound attempt. Picked off by Jessa Perry. Good work by Jessa Perry to steal that ball away.
We can't seem to buy a basket right now.
Perry puts it on the floor, and she's going to take it right into the defense, and that's going to be a foul on Cruz. Call for the block. Third team foul on the Lady Trojans. Goeth and Frazier come back in for the Lady Lions. Donovan and Atwell will take a break. Shoemaker set to inbound for the Lions underneath their own basket. Gets it to the corner to Perry. Drops it into Jordan Crossan. She goes up for the shot. She's fouled by Creer, I believe. That's number 2 on the post player, Amanda Creer. Check that. That foul's called on Lindsay Schamberg.
5'7" sophomore.
Jordan Crossan will be the line to shoot 1. Off front of the rim. Rebound by Shoemaker, but stolen away by Cruz. They get it down to Schamberg on the wing. She kicks it up to the top of the key. Right there to Creer for a little jumper off the baseline. It falls in for 2. Shoemaker swings the ball over to Perry. Perry looks to the middle to Frazier. Frazier swings it over to the baseline to Mallory. Wing to Mallory. Mallory looks at the top of the key to Perry. Back up, set the offense. Shoemaker pops to the top of the key. She gets the pass from Perry, who swings it over to Goeth. Mallory runs it down. Jordan Crossan pops out top. Perry's going to take it all the way to the hole. She's fouled. And Jessa Perry with a nice drive to the basket. She'll go to the line. She'll shoot 2.
4th team foul. First personal on Brittany Bean, 5'6" senior.
Jessa Perry will be at the line shooting 2. First shot's up and in. Minneapolis cuts into the lead. They trail 7-4 with 2:34 to go. Second shot on its way. Free throw attempt is good. It brings the Lady Lions back to within 2. Audie Atwell off the bench in for Jessa Perry. Coach Darrow's going to keep some fresh legs in there, Dale.
Yep.
He plans on running all night long.
The girls aren't playing timid with Beloit, which is good. That's what they've done in the past.
Cruz gets the ball past the timeline, swings it over to the wing to Schamberg. Schamberg's looking for a cutter to the middle. Crossan steps in there and takes the ball away, bats it away, picked up by Shoemaker. Shoemaker with the dribble. Schamberg takes it down the other way after Shoemaker's pocket was picked. 9-5, Trojan lead.
Nope.
And traveling violation on Minneapolis. Another turnover, Lady Lions. 2:06 to go in the first quarter. Minneapolis trails 9-5. Lions still in the man-to-man defense. Inbound it to the corner to Bean. Out to Cruz to top. Swings it over to Schamberg on the right side. They get it down low to Creer. Creer spins around, pops it back out to Schamberg. Schamberg tries to drive around the wing. Stolen by Goeth. Ball goes out of bounds. Going to stay with Beloit. Megan Donovan off the bench for the Lions, and she's going to replace Jordan Crossan. Beloit inbounds to the wing to Cruz. Back to the top over to Schamberg. Swings it into the middle. Picked off by Megan Donovan. She gets it off to Shoemaker. Minneapolis headed the other way. That's going to be a foul called on Schamberg. That'll be 2 on her. 6-team foul on the Lady Trojans.
Well, we're going to be in double bonus before we know it.
One more. Minneapolis will be shooting 1-on-1 the rest of the half. It's at least a 1-on-1 the rest of the half. Shoemaker gets it into Frazier on the baseline. Frazier looking for a cutter. Gets it in to Goeth. Now we're going to get 44 with a push from behind on Mallory Goeth. That'll be 7 fouls, and Minneapolis is in a 1-on-1 before the first quarter is over.
That's her second.
And that's 2 on Creer.
Foul number 44, Creer. That is her second personal foul and the 7th team foul.
Perry comes in for Shoemaker. So Beloit with some early foul trouble. Amanda Creer, the big post down low for him, and Lindsay Schamberg both have 2 fouls early. Mallory's first throw up and in. Cuts the lead to 3. She'll get the bonus throw. Second free throw attempt is up, and it rattles in and out, pops out. Rebounded by Groenwaller. Beloit's off running the other way. Cruz crosses the timeline. She's going to bring it back out to the top. She'll spot for 3. She kicks it out to the wing, gets it inside to Groenwaller. Looking down low. Swings it out top. Nobody guards Cruz, and she'll put that 3-point shot up. And there's Perry with the rebound, and she's going to drive the length of the floor. Goeth down for the rebound. Up off the glass and in. Minneapolis within 1, 9-8. Nice follow by Mallory on that drive by Perry. Perry jumps up, gets a hand on that ball. They almost steal another one. Grunwaller with the ball at the free throw circle. Turnaround jumper. Rebounded by Beloit. Lorneck with the ball. Swings it. They kick it inside to Grunwaller. And there's Perry again with the ball. She's going to be fouled by Cruz.
8th team foul.
Cruz fouls Perry as Perry gets the rebound or goes for the rebound. That's going to put Jessa Perry on the line shooting a 1-on-1. Beloit coach up off the bench. He's trying to figure out why the foul was called. And official lets him know that it was a pushing foul on one of his girls. First free throw attempts missed by Perry. Rebounded by Beloit. Cruz with the ball. Guarded by Atwell. Lorneck with the ball. Takes it baseline. Kicks it back out top to Cruz. Guarded by Atwell. Drops it inside. Atwell with some quick hands. She gets a hand on it. That's going to be off Beloit, out of bounds. Minneapolis ball on the turnover. Nice quick hand by Audie Atwell. Sticks it out there for the turnover.
Real nice.
Lady Lions headed back the other way with 25.9 seconds to go in the period. They trailed 9-8.
The girls are learning how to play defense, Vic.
Yes, they are, and they're doing a good job of it. Go at the top of the circle. Overplay on the defense on Donovan as she takes it off the glass, swings into the paint for 2. Minneapolis with their first lead of the game, 10-9. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Cruz with the ball. Pick set at the top on Perry. They get it inside of 14. Out the top, Lorneck for 3. That's nothing but air, and it's going to go out of bounds. That'll be the end of the period. Minneapolis takes a 10-9 lead to start the second quarter.
I like it.
Good look by the ladies there at the end. Finished with a flurry. They started off a little timid, Dale.
They sure did.
Had some turnovers early, but they've come back, starting to play a little basketball.
They started off deja vu, the same way they've done many games, but they've remembered themselves and have come back.
It's nice to see them getting their composure early.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's
good quarter. Make.
You want this, Michael?
Attempt. You do it how you want. Minneapolis will have the ball to start the second quarter. Nice cut to the basket by Atwell. She takes it off the glass, crossing in there for the rebound. She's fouled. She'll go to the line. I believe that foul's on Brittany Bean.
By Jordan Crossan.
I believe that's 2 on Bean also. It is. Jordan Crossan with some strong work inside on the boards. Picks off that rebound, goes back up for the shot. She's at the line shooting 2. First free throw attempt off the front of the rim, rattles around, falls off. Ladies need to start hitting them free throws, Dale. They put up several of them, not converting too many. Second attempt rolls around over the top of the rim and in. You know, this game could be won on free throws as close as it's turning out to be. Minneapolis up by 2, 11-9. Donovan with some good defense in the paint. Lorneck goes around the offense. Jordan Crossan with a nice rebound. Atwell with the ball. She's picked up by Cox. Drop it inside to Donovan. Donovan with a little jump move in the paint. She goes up for the rebound, gets it, and the shot. She misses. Rebound controlled by Beloit. Atwell fouls Eck in transition.
Good start to this ball game, Vic. Minneapolis up 11-9. Minneapolis doing a good job on the boards, both defense and offense here early.
Cleaning the glass well. Cruz with the ball. She's guarded by Perry. Cross timeline, kicks it over to the wing to Cox. Back to the top of the key. Swings it to the far side to Cruz. Looks inside for the cutter. Cox backs it back out, swings it over to the top of the key. Inside to Grunwaller. Grunwaller puts it on the floor. There's Shoemaker right there with a takeaway. She's headed down the floor the other way. Takes it all the way into the paint. Gets her own rebound. Ball's blocked out of bounds by Beloit. Minneapolis with the ball on the block out of bounds.
There's Shoemaker with a good move all the way to the rack. Looked like she might have got hacked there at the end. Should actually be shooting two there.
Jared Turriard in for Minneapolis and into Mallory off the jump ball, or jump shot. Rolls off the rim, rebounded by Beloit. Bean back out top to Cruz, kicks it into Gronwaller at the top of the key. Guarded by Crossan. And we're going to get a 3-second call on the Trojans. They don't clear the paint. Official right there to make the call. On the turnover, Crossan will inbound for the Lions. Full court pressure by the Trojans. They get it into Perry. Perry with a nice dribble move, crosses over and crosses the timeline. She gets it down to Shoemaker. Shoemaker over to Atwell. Atwell up for the shot. She's fouled by Lauren Eck.
Nice look down pass by Jared Shoemaker there. Caught Audie Atwell all alone on the backside. She's going to shoot two. We need to start making these free throws.
Oh, that's what I just told Dale. That the free throws are. That's 10 team fouls now on the Lady Trojans. Minneapolis being the double bonus the rest of the half. 6:22 to go. First free throw attempt off the back of the rim and misses.
We ought to be up 16-9 right now at least.
Oh, easy. We have missed 7 or 8 free throws, Dale. Second free throw attempt on its way. It's off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Gronwaller. She gets it to Cruz. Cruz is picked up at half court by Perry. Pick set. Over to the right wing. Down inside to Creer. Rebounded by Jessa Perry. Perry gets the ball across the court. Gets it into Crossan. Crossan takes it to the... That ball's picked up by Darcel. Gronwaller. Beloit back the other way. Gets it down to Creer. Creer goes... Oh, that ball's blocked clean by Jordan Crossan. Nice block. Shoemaker picks up her dribble. She gets it across the half-court line to Atwell. They swing it down to Goeth. She sticks it out in front of the Beloit Trojans. They get a hand on it. The ball goes off Mallory out of bounds. Little ragtag basketball right now. Ladies just need to settle down.
What a block by Mallory Goeth.
Lions up by 2, 11-9. Gronwaller with the ball, just cross half court. Nice switch by the ladies. Cox kicks it back outside to Eck. Eck swings it over to Cruz. Cruz gets it inside. That ball's knocked down by Mallory. Good defense.
Good defense. If Mallory wouldn't have that denial right there, Beloit would have had an easy bucket right there.
A little chippy off the glass. There's Megan Donovan off the bench. She's going to give Mallory a blow. Beloit with the ball under their own basket. They trail by 2, 11-9. Gronwaller to the far side. Swings a cross-court pass off of Cox's shin, picked up by Frazier, but Frazier called for the traveling violation. Turns it right back over to the Trojans.
She pulled her tippy toe.
Beloit inbounds to Cruz. Gets it down to Gronwaller. Back to the corner to Cruz. She pops out to the wing. Guarded by Frazier. Atwell tries to pick that pass off to Creer. They're going to get it over to Cox in the corner for 3. Atwell comes down with the rebound. Audie tried to take off with the dribble as the ball was getting tied up. It's pulled away from her. Kicked out of bounds off Minneapolis. Beloit will keep the ball. 4:52 to go in the half. Minneapolis up 11-9. Back to the corner to Cox, who kicks it out to Cruz. Gronwaller breaks to the top. Back to the corner to Cox, guarded by Atwell. She drives, puts it off the board. Rebounded by Jordan Crossan off to Atwell. Look inside to Donovan. Donovan up for the shot off the glass. It's picked up by Crossan. It's a loose ball. That's going to be 2 and 1. I believe that's going to be on 44. That's 3 on Creer if it is. No, that's going to be on Courtney Cox. Check that. The foul on 10, Courtney Cox. Jordan Crossan with a nice pickup on that loose ball. Goes right to the rack.
Good strong move to the basket off that offensive board by Jordan Crossan. And they count the basket. She'll get the bonus shot here. 4:25 here left in the first half. Minneapolis, pretty good ball game.
It is a good ball game at that. Crossan at the line, shooting 1. Free throw attempts on its way, and it's nothing but net. Mallory up off the bench. She's going to give Jordan a rest. Minneapolis extends their lead 14-9 with 4:25 to go in the half.
Be nice to get a stop right here, Vic.
It'd be big. Creer inbounds to Cox. Atwell picks her up. Creer with the ball at the top of the key. She's going to try and drive on goal. There's Donovan with nice defense, but she's going to get called for the block as Creer takes it to the basket. That's going to put Amanda on the line, and she'll be shooting 2 for the Lady Trojans. 15 foul on the Lady Lions. And second personal on Megan Donovan. Creer's first free throw attempt is up and in. Second throw coming. It's off the rim, rebounded by Donovan. Nice block out. Off to Atwell, she crosses the timeline. Up to the top of the circle to Mallory, swings it over to Shoemaker. Shoemaker backs it back out. Cuts to Frazier. That ball's going to be picked off by Donovan. Donovan up for the shot off the glass. Rebounded by Atwell, she goes up strong. Ball tipped out to Shoemaker. Shoemaker picks it up. Frazier spots for 3. The ball's going to be blocked out of bounds off. Whoa! That ball was blocked out of bounds by Beloit, but they're going to give Beloit the ball.
How could that be?
Donovan come down with a rebound, went back up for it. Beloit blocks it, goes out of bounds, but the ball goes to Beloit. Schamberg drops it into Creer. Creer loses a handle on it. Out of bounds. Turnover to the Lions. Crossan and Jessa Perry in for the Lions. Megan Donovan and Audrey Atwell will take a rest. Just under 3.5 to go the first half. And that's going to be 2 fouls on Courtney Cox as Jessa Perry takes it down to the baseline, acts like she's going up for the shot. Cox leaves her feet and she comes down on top of Perry. Jessa goes to the line to shoot 2.
Shooting 2, Jessica Perry.
First free throw attempts off the rim, no good. Holy.
We ought to have a double-digit lead.
Oh, it should be at least a 15-point lead if the free throws were made.
The bunnies.
Second throw attempt's good. Minneapolis back up by 5, 15-10, 3:17 to go. They get the ball to Groenwaller in the middle. Picked up by Crossan at half court. She passes it over to Creer. Creer swings it clear across court. Drop it inside to Groenwaller. She's going to be fouled, I believe, by, it's going to be on Jordan Crossan. That'll be Jordan's first foul. 16 foul on the Lady Lions. They get it into Schamberg, who tries to go over the top. Loose ball run down by Creer. Cox out for 3 from the corner. Mallory Goeth steps up, swats it out of bounds.
She took a little bit long loading that one up because Mallory got there in time to knock that one out of bounds.
Courtney spots for 3, but it was denied by Mallory on the nice block. Shoemaker there for the rebound, but she's out of position. Schamberg takes the rebound, puts it back up, and she's fouled.
Foul number 22 for Shoemaker for first. Schamberg.
That cuts the lead to 3, 15-12. Beloit shooting a one-shot foul. Schamberg's free throw attempt's good. That brings Beloit to within 2. Perry with the ball. Beloit's going to pick up half court man-to-man. Mallory into the paint, rolls it off the front of the rim and in for two. Perry, Hawk, and Courtney Cox. They get it to the wing to Schamberg. She looks inside. Nobody's there. Groenwaller cuts across. Schamberg takes it, dribbles it off her foot. Kick back outside. Schamberg runs down the loose ball. Kicks it out to Cox. He drops it into Creer. Creer off the glass on a turnaround jumper. Trojans back to within two. 17-15. 2 minutes to go. First half. Shoemaker gets it down low to Goeth. Goeth up off the little 6-foot jumper.
Two straight buckets by Mal down there, and she's got that jump shot clicking. There's a nice block.
With a nice block. Mallory steps in front of Creer, tries to go for the steal. Creer thought she had a break to the bucket, but Crossan was there on the double down. Blocks it out of bounds. Ball to Beloit on the block shot. Cox to pull the trigger for the Trojans under their own basket. Kicks it to the wing. Back up top to Groenwaller. Drops it back down to Jordan Crossan overplays the pass. Gets it down low to Creer, and she takes it off the glass for two.
Beloit with good position down low, Vic. It's tough to stop that.
It's going to be a tie-up, and that jump ball is going to favor the Lady Trojans. .125 to go in the first half. Minneapolis with a 19-17 lead. Jess Perry with good defense on Cox as she brings it across. She gets a hand on that, tips it. They're going to swing it back over to Cox. They go back inside as Crossan overplays on the right side of Groenwaller. She just swings it into the paint, takes it off the glass, ties the score up 19 apiece. Shoemaker kicks it back out top to Perry. 48 seconds left. Goeth called for the travel as she moves into the paint. Turnover to the Trojans. Tie ball game with 46.7 seconds to go in the half. Fuller inbounds to Cox. Gets across half court to Groenwaller. Hands it off to Cox at the top. She's pressured by Perry. Swings it over to Fuller. Into the... Minneapolis getting slow to cover up that post down there in the paint.
3 straight trips.
Minneapolis caught out position 3 times down underneath, and Beloit's been able to get it in close in the paint. 3 easy baskets. We're going to have to move our feet and get in front of them down there.
Got to cover that baseline. That's going to put Creer at the line shooting a 1. Free throws up and in. Beloit takes a 3-point lead, 22-19. 27.2 seconds to go in the half. Minneapolis with the ball. Atwell brings it down for the line. She's going to be picked up the half-court line by Abel. She takes it all the way into the paint, kicks it back out to Crossan, who swings it over to Shoemaker. Shoemaker to Perry. Perry breaks around. She goes up for the shot, but she's going to travel before she gets it off.
She needs to go right up with it as she's there. She waited for the defense to come to her, and then she ended up traveling.
10 seconds to go in the half. Cruz with the ball, gets it down to the corner to Eck. She backs it out, tries to get it inside. That ball's going to be picked off. And the Lady Lions are going to waste a tie-up with 1.6 seconds to go.
Well, they prevented the basket.
That's going to give Beloit the ball to start the second half.
So I'd rather see a tie-up than an easy bucket by Beloit right before the half, but still.
Yeah, it wasn't a wasted tie-up, but it's going to give Beloit the ball to start the half. And time expires in the first half. Beloit regains the lead. They were up by 6 at one point. Minneapolis cut that lead down. In fact, Minneapolis went up by as many as 5. And they go to the intermission trailing by 3, 22-19.
I'll be right back, guys. Hey, you know. Oh, really? You just had half, you just had first half, didn't you?
Halftime in the girls' varsity game. Few stats for the first half. Minneapolis 9 of 21 from the free throw line. Not shooting the ball well there. Scored 19 points here in the first half. We had 5 defensive rebounds and 7 offensive rebounds. And since I've been here, 1, 2, 3, 4, we've had 6 turnovers. Not too bad for a half of basketball for the Lady Lions. Scoring-wise, we have Jessica Perry with 2 points, Megan Donovan with 4, Jordan Crossan with 5, Mallory Goeth with 14 points, and Jarrah Shoemaker with 1. These are unofficial totals. The ladies playing a relatively pretty good first half. Just late in the second quarter, Beloit able to get in close with a high-low post and able to get some easy shots in close and 2 or 3 baskets in a row, one of which they were fouled on and ended up being a 3-point play. So a good first half for Minneapolis, and we'll be back with the second half here in just a minute. 9 of 21 from the free throw line. Well, Vic, 9 of 21 from the free throw line, and 3 or 4 of those, Minneapolis be in the lead right now.
Dale and I talked earlier, Minneapolis should be in double-digit leads if we'd have hit the free throws. You can't miss 12 free throws and win a ball game. I mean, Minneapolis is in this ball game.
Beloit not able to hit beyond the arc. They've taken quite a few 3-point shots, but most of their points are coming in the paint, Vic.
They had one trade, didn't they?
Yeah, they had 1 3-pointer. The Lady Lions will start the same way they did the first half, and it looks like the Trojans do the same.
You didn't bring popcorn or anything back up ready?
Beloit with the inbound, start the half. Minneapolis in the man-to-man defense. Rodenwaller in the paint, drops it down to Creer. Creer too hard and rebounded by Perry. Minneapolis back the other way.
It's that high-low post pick, and the girl has position in the paint.
Perry tries to go over the top of Cruz, and she picks that ball off. Turnover Minneapolis. Minneapolis overplaying on the baseline again, and Creer able to get loose, goes to the rack for 2.
Megan trying to help on the weak side, and just too late to get there. Should just let him go.
Creer's free throw attempts off the rim, and it's going to be rebounded by Donovan in the corner. Atwell up the court. She's guarded by Abel. Swings it over to the wing. Second time down the floor, Minneapolis tries to go over the top. Unable to do so.
You guys televise? There's the stats for Beloit
Megan Donovan's going to pick up her 3rd foul.
4 fouls on Megan.
free throw attempts off the front of the rim. Crossing off the bench, she's going to take Donovan's place. Donovan picks up 4 fouls. 7:02 to go in the third period. Second free throw attempt's good by Cox. That extends Beloit's lead 24-25-19. Minneapolis with another turnover.
3 turnovers to open the half.
3 trips down the floor, 3 turnovers. Shoemaker in for Perry. Minneapolis picks up man-to-man defense. Pick set by Abel, picks Audie Atwell off. Ball's down low to Creer. She moves into paint, rebounded by Crossan. Shoemaker crosses the timeline. Kicks it out the top to Crossan. Over to the wing to Frazier. Frazier back out top to Shoemaker. Atwell cuts to the basket. Nice bounce pass. Creer goes up and over the top for the rebound. Tips it out to Cruz. She brings it down for the Trojans. The ball was tipped by Shoemaker. Groenwaller runs over to track it down, and she tips it out of bounds, turns it over to the Lions. Atwell crosses the timeline. She's picked up by 3 Trojans. They swing it over to Shoemaker. Shoemaker spots for about a 12-footer. It's a little hard. Mallory got a hand on it. One unable to control the rebound. Beloit heads back the other way. Cox spots for 3. That increases Beloit's lead to 9, 28-19. Frazier in the corner. Frazier pops out to the top, swings it down to Shoemaker. Shoemaker on the baseline. Minneapolis unable to take care of the basketball. The ball's picked off. Trojans head the other way. They try to get it inside to Creer, overthrows the pass. Shoemaker picks it off, brings it back down for the Lions. Frazier spots for 3. Off the front of the rim, Shoemaker follows on the rebound. She takes it right to the hole off the glass. Count the bucket. Coach Darrow up for a 30-second timeout. 28-21, 5:07 to go in the third period. Jared Shoemaker in the right spot at the right time there. Dale gets that little rebound and then takes it right to the hole off the glass.
I mean, had something good happen in the first 3 minutes.
Kisses it off the glass for 2.
Minneapolis starting a little cold shooting, 1 for 4 from the field, but 3 turnovers 3 times down the court, Vic.
Yeah, 3 turnovers to start the half doesn't help.
Looks like Minneapolis will apply a little pressure here, pick up man-to-man.
Cruz with the ball for the Trojans. She crosses the timeline. Minneapolis drops back into zone defense. Abel dribbles penetration. It's off the rim. She goes over the top of Perry's back. Crossan clears the glass for the Lions. Shoemaker away with the ball. Back out top to Crossan, over to Perry. Down to Atwell. Atwell with a nice dribble move. Picks it up. Kicks it back out to Perry to the top. Jordan crosses, steps out. Looks for Goeth. Goeth in the paint. Nice little dribble penetration. She kicks it over to Atwell. Atwell backs it back out. Going to reset the offense. Perry looking for the ball inside. And that looked like the official had let the crowd call that one.
Who called that one?
That's what I was wondering. Turnover to the Trojans. Abel inbounds to Cruz. Perry's going to pick her up 3/4 court. A little pass in the paint. Ball goes off the rim, rebounded by Creer. She goes back up for the shot. She's fouled by Shoemaker. That's 2 on Shoemaker. It's going to be the 3rd team foul on the Lady Lions. Ann Labus off the bench for the Lady Lions, and Creer at the line going to shoot 1, and she makes the shot, converts the 3-point play. That puts Beloit up by 10, 31-21.
Beloit able to get that entry pass in deep real easy, and I mean, they've got just a little 8-footer.
Another turnover by the Lady Lions. Beloit will have the ball out of bounds right in front of us. Cruz with the ball. Crosses half court. Minneapolis drops back. They get it down baseline to Creer. She kisses it off the glass. Coach Darrow up off the bench calls a timeout.
Creer has to score about at least the last 10 points.
The 10th grade Lady Lions basketball team
Well, Creer's averaging just under 13 points a contest.
Minneapolis not able to handle Beloit down low. They're still able to get that ball in deep down under the basket, and she's making them. She hadn't missed too many.
Lady's going to have to make adjustment, take care of that baseline.
Minneapolis with 6 turnovers already here in the 3rd quarter. That's a lot for 4 minutes of action.
Well, 6 turnovers combined with not being able to stop that inside baseline play of the Trojans. That's expanded their lead at halftime. They're up to a 12-point lead, 33-21. So Minneapolis will have the ball to inbound. They'll go the length of the floor. Jordan Crossan set to inbound it for the ladies. Gets it into Perry. Perry over to tries to go over the top to Crossan. Ball's picked off. They get it up to Ann Labus. Labus gets it over to Atwell. Another pass thrown away by Minneapolis. Audie Atwell comes away with that. It's going to be a tie-up, and it's going to favor Minneapolis on the alternate possession. So with 3:23 to go in the 3rd period, Minneapolis trails by 12, 33-21. Shoemaker inbound for the Lions. Bad pass, but it's tracked down by Perry. She takes it all the way to the hole. Ann Labus there for the rebound. Back up and in for 2. Labus' first 2 points of the game. Cuts the lead to 10, 23-33. Perry all over Schamberg, trying to steal the ball. They get it into Creer. She puts it up, back in for 2 more. Creer had 12 points at the half, and she's got to have probably 6 points already now.
I think she scored the last 3 buckets for them in the second quarter.
She had 12 at half, though.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking she had 6 or 8 so far this half.
Yeah.
Foul was called on Abel. It's her first team foul. Minneapolis almost with another turnover, but Atwell able to track that ball down.
You consider that a turnover?
Shoemaker high off the glass. Long rebound out to Perry.
That is a turnover.
Minneapolis with a chance to take it to the hole. Turnover on Jess Perry with a traveling violation. Jill Schmidt checks in for the Lady Trojans. It's going to give Amanda Creer a rest. Cruz takes a seat, and Ashlyn Fuller comes in for the Lady Trojans. Minneapolis is going to pick up full court. Fuller gets it across the timeline. Minneapolis man-to-man. Kicks it over to the wing. Schamberg with the ball. Mallory steps in front of that pass and steals it. She gets it off to Perry, and Minneapolis headed the other way.
Nice denial by Mal there. And we got a turnover.
Another turnover by the Lions. Perry all over Schamberg. Fuller with the ball on the wing. We're going to get a 3-second violation on the Trojans. Turn it over to Minneapolis Lions. Up off the bench is Frazier. Frazier checks in for Perry.
A couple buckets here, Vic, and we get back in this thing. Minneapolis shut down the Beloit's offense that time. We need to add a couple more times down the floor.
And they throw the ball away again. Schamberg takes it baseline, goes up for the shot. Rebound by Shoemaker. Atwell catches and pops right in the paint. Cuts the lead to 10, 25-35. We got 1.5 minutes to go in the third period. Schamberg with the ball on the wing, kicks it inside. Back out top to Eck. Eck drops a bounce pass off to Schamberg on the wing. Brings it all the way back to the top to Fuller. Beloit sets the offense. And Beloit goes over the top, gets the ball down low into Brittany Bean. She takes it up and in. She's fouled by Mallory Goeth. That's going to be Mallory's second personal of the contest. Bean's going to be on the line, shooting an and one. That increases the lead back up to 12, 37-25, and the free throw shot's good. That makes it 38-25. Lady Lions trail by 13. Lady Lions break the press. Beloit hustles back. Frazier from the corner. Count it. Just inside the three-point line. 38-27. Minneapolis down by 11. Mallory with some good defense there, but nobody back there to take it away from her. She should have just let the ball go out of bounds.
She had her back to the play, and that ball comes over like that. She has to deflect that. It's a good play.
41.3 seconds to go in the third period. Beloit inbounds, kicks it out to the wing to Fuller, down to the baseline to Eck. Eck for a little jumper, rebounded by Crossan. She gets it off to Perry. Perry's going to bring it up the floor. She gets down to the baseline to Goeth. Goeth for two from way outside. Count it. Mallory just inside the three-point line, and she puts it in for two. Minneapolis still down by 11. 20 seconds to go in the third period. Eck crosses the timeline. Gets it out the top to Bean. Swings it back over to Eck. Eck for two. Off the front of the rim. She chases her own rebound down. That ball draws nothing but air, and it's out of bounds to Minneapolis. 7.4 seconds to go in the period. Lions trail by 9. And we're going to get a foul called right at the end of the period. That's going to be on Eck with a block. I believe that's her second. Megan Donovan up off the bench. She's coming in with 4 fouls. 5.9 seconds to go in the quarter. Megan set to inbound for the Lions. Throws it.
Well, that's why he brought her in. He wanted a long pass. Megan's got a strong arm. Takes her right back out.
5.1 seconds. Beloit with the ball on the far side. Minneapolis trails by 9. Schamberg up with a jumper. Rolls around off the rim, and that's going to be the quarter. Beloit's going to check in their starting 5 to start the fourth period. Lady Lions come to the bench. They trail by 9, 38-29.
12 turnovers there in that third quarter, Vic. Usually 10.5 is plenty. 12 there really hurt us.
especially starting the half with 3 consecutive trips down the floor, not even getting a look at the basket.
Ladies starting to warm up there just a little bit towards the end of the third quarter. Finally got some buckets there early. It wasn't too friendly.
And those shots that went were from the outside too. Minneapolis needs to start hitting those outside shots to open up that middle.
Now scored a 16-10 that quarter.
So as I said earlier, Beloit's going to bring their starting 5 back in to start the fourth period, and they should be rested because they set most of the third. Lions will start with Perry, Shoemaker, Frazier, Crossan, and Goeth. Beloit will have the ball to inbound. Minneapolis going to pick up man-to-man defense. Frazier's guarding Cruz. Pick and roll to Creer in the middle. She takes it hard off the glass. Rebounded by Perry. She gets it out to Frazier. Frazier's going to wait. That's going to be out of bounds off of Cox. Minneapolis keeps the ball. Frazier sticks it out just a little bit too far. Cox able to get a hand on it. She swats it away, but the ball goes out of bounds. It'll be Minneapolis ball right at the half-court line. Shoemaker breaks for the basket. She goes up for the shot. She's going to be fouled by Creer. I believe that's 3 fouls. That's 20. 44 call for the blocking.
We should.
I could have sworn that was on 8.
I don't think they got the right person there, but
That's what I thought. I thought it was going to be on Creer, but crowd seemed to think it should have been somewhere else. Shoemaker to the line anyway, regardless, shooting 2. First free throw's up and in. Cuts the lead to 8, 38-30. Minneapolis patient. They could chip away at this lead, Dale. Second free throw attempts off the back of the rim. Crossan goes up, rebounded by Perry. Crossan controls it, kicks it back out to Shoemaker. Perry with the ball on the right wing. Lions set the offense. Kick it up top to Goeth. Goeth looks over to the left side. Shoemaker on the wing. Back over to Perry in the middle. She backs it up to reset. Swing it to Shoemaker. Shoemaker going to take it all the way to the hole. She's going to get to the basket on the blocking foul by Cruz. That's going to be 14 fouls on the Lady Trojans. Shoemaker going for the shot. She's fouled. She'll shoot 2.
just what we need. Aggressiveness on the offensive end. Jared Shoemaker takes it to the rack 2 times in a row and shoots free throws. If we could just make free throws.
Hard off back rim. That's 3 fouls on Cruz. Lady Trojans have a few gals in foul trouble right now. Second free throw attempts up, rattles around, falls in. Cuts the lead to 7, 38-31. Minneapolis still full court, man-to-man pressure. Perry on Cruz. Cruz over to Abel. Back to the top to Cox. They look inside. Cruz drops it down the baseline to Groenwaller. Groenwaller walks all over the baseline, and she's called for the traveling violation, and she's wondering why. Crossing inbounds to Perry. Beloit picks up full court. Perry with good ball handling skills gets it across the center line over to Shoemaker. Shoemaker takes it in for a little 6-foot jumper. That ball's going to be off the way high off the glass, and on the rebound, Mallory's going to be whistled for the foul. I believe that's going to be her 3rd personal. 15 foul on the Lady Lions. Atwell in for Shoemaker. Ladies stay with full court man-to-man defense. Cruz guarded by Perry. Switched at half court. Cruz with a runner that's rebounded by Goeth. Atwell with the ball. Across the timeline. She's guarded by Abel. Over to Goeth on the top. Swings it over to the far side. Crossing with the ball inside. She's going to take a dribble step in off the glass and 2. Count it by Minneapolis. Lions back within 5, 38-33. Keep chipping away at that lead. Good defense and hustle on the offense. Atwell steps out, gets a hand, almost picks that one off. Cruz on the baseline. Perry moves down to pick it up to defense. She's going to get called for the blocking foul. Second personal on Jessa Perry. 6-team foul on the Lions. Shoemaker back up off the bench. She's in for Frazier. One more foul on the Lady Lions, and the Trojans will be shooting a 1-on-1 the rest of the way. Back to the baseline to Cox, guarded by Shoemaker. Out the top to Schamberg. Schamberg brings it back, swings it to Cox. Cross-court skipper to Cruz. She backs up behind the three-point line off front of the rim. There's Atwell with the hustles for the rebound. Shoemaker and Atwell hustling for the ball. They tap it out of bounds. It'll stay with the Trojans. 38-33. Beloit with a 5-point lead. 5.5 minutes to go in the contest. Schamberg with the ball on the far baseline. Creer got it inside. Kicks it back out top to Cruz, who swings it over to Schamberg. Schamberg for two. Off the rim. Rebounded by Cox. No block out by Minneapolis. They get it inside to Groenwaller. Groenwaller with a little turnaround 6-footer. Just rolls over the top of the rim.
Three chances at the offensive end there, and it's tough to stop him every time.
Mallory gets pushed to the floor, and there's no foul called. Instead, she's called for traveling. 40-33. Beloit with a 7-point lead. 5 minutes to go in the contest. Turnover by Trojans. Shoemaker picks off the pass. She takes it into the paint. Over to Perry. Perry goes up for the shot. Ball was blocked on the shot by Creer, I believe. It's going to be a jump ball. Minneapolis will retain possession on the alternate turnover. Shoemaker to inbound for the Lions. Another foul not called.
There's Shoemaker at the line again,
Creer, isn't it?
She'll shoot two.
Yeah, that's true. Jarrett's first free throw attempt rattles around, falls out. Minneapolis with not a very good free throw shooting night, to say the least, Dale. Second attempt, in and out. Clausen got a hand on the board, but she was unable to control it. Cruz comes away with it. She's picked up at half court by Atwell. Cox drives baseline. Clausen steps in there for the defense.
Should have been a walk to start with down there.
Perry tries to get it down court. Picked off by Cruz. Perry out front with the defense. Mallory gets a hand on it, tips it loose. Mallory comes down with a rebound, clears it for the Lions. Off to Atwell. Atwell back to the top. Pass over to Perry. She looks to move before she gets the ball. The ball goes out of bounds off her hands. Another turnover, Lady Lions. Coach Darrow up off the bench takes a 30-second timeout.
2 of 6 free throw shooting. We're still well under 50% on our free throws, and the turnovers just keep pounding up.
Lions should have 60 points on the board by now.
Like that very well. 16 turnovers here in the second half, Vic. I know Coach Darrow won't really like that part of the game.
Won't be pleased with that at all. Reset the game for you. We got 4 minutes to go in the game. Beloit up by 7, 40-33. Cruz drives around. I believe we're going to get a hand check foul called on Perry. Third personal foul on Jess Perry. That's 7th team foul on the Lions, and that puts Beloit on the free throw line shooting a 1-on-1. First free throw attempt's good.
So far, Vic, Beloit's been a fairly decent free throw shooting team. They've hit about all of them, it seems like. Haven't missed many.
Cruz's first throw's good. Second one on its way, and it's good. That extends that lead to 9 again. Coach Cox off the bench. He takes a 30-second timeout for the Trojans.
We need a couple other people to help out.
Man. Just under 4 minutes to go. Minneapolis trails by 9, 42-33. Lions with the ball out of bounds. Mallory set to throw it in for the ladies. She gets it into Perry. Schamberg picks Perry up full court. Perry brings it across the timeline. Donovan steps out, takes a pass top the key. Forced to pass inside, and it's picked off. Mallory's going to get whistled for her fourth personal.
She cut the wrong way. Mallory, full stride, just happened to be at the wrong place, the wrong time. Picks up that fourth foul.
Jordan Crossan comes in for the Lions. Mallory will take a seat with 4. 8th team foul on the ladies. Cruz's first free throw attempt rattles out. Crossan picks off the rebound. Atwell heads it back the other way. Donovan moves in, takes it down low. Crossan goes in for the rebound. Atwell steps out, she picks it off. Ball was loose on the floor. Perry with the ball out top of the circle. It's going to stay with Minneapolis off Schamberg. 3:15 to go. Lions trail by 9. Perry takes the inbound pass from Atwell. Shoemaker pops out to the left wing, guarded by Cox. Looks inside. Donovan with a nice dribble step down. Shoemaker's going to get whistled for over the back. I believe that's going to be 3 on Jarrah. Puts Beloit at the line, shooting another 1-on-1. 9 team fouls on the Lady Lions. Next one puts them in the double bonus. Brittany Bean at the line, shooting the 1-on-1 for the Lady Trojans. First attempt's on its way, rattles around and it's out. Rebound by Donovan. Perry pulls up, waits for numbers. Jessa Perry tied up over on the wing, and she holds the ball for a 5-second call. Turnover to the Trojans.
Nobody comes help.
As soon as that dribble's picked up, you have to have people moving to the ball. Perry hawking the ball, defense out front. Schamberg skips it to Cox on the wing. Cruz dribbles baseline. She's going to be fouled on the floor by Atwell. It's going to put Cruz on the line shooting 2 as Lady Lions are over the 10 foul limit, so they'll be in the double bonus. 2.5 minutes to go. That's a long time to be shooting double bonus. First attempt rolls around and is out. Mallory off the bench, checks back in for Donovan. Second free throw coming up. Nothing but net. Make it a 10-point lead, 43-33. Atwell with the ball, bringing it up floor, guarded by Schamberg. Kicks it over to Crossan, who kicks it over to Perry. Perry's going to take it all the way down the floor. She's going to... Jessa takes it in deep. She's whistled for the traveling violation.
Fouled twice going to the basket, though, and they call traveling.
That's going to be off Beloit, out of bounds. Beloit hollering for a foul, but the gal was out of bounds. Minneapolis trying to get the ball inside.
We're trying to get the ball inside, and we're called for the foul. grief.
Jordan Crossan whistled for the pushing foul, and where that come from, I don't know. Free throw attempt by Gronwaller's off the rim, no good.
Normally I'd tell the refs to get in the game, but I'll be nice and civil tonight.
Second free throw's long. Crossan goes up strong for the rebound.
I'll try to enjoy the game.
Perry gets the ball across the timeline. Come on, you got to get 14 off of her. Bean holding Mallory down in the paint. No foul called. Instead, Minneapolis turns it over on a out of bounds. 10-point lead, 2:05 to go in the contest. 43-33. Jess Perry steps in front of that pass, tips it out of bounds.
Checking in for ball number 22, Jill Smith. Number 33,
X steps through the defense, gets the inbounds pass, kicks it back out to Cruz up top, swings it to the and Schmidt's going to be called for the traveling violation as she switched up pivot feet.
Kind of a pinball machine there, but they called her for walking.
Under 2 minutes to go. Lions still trail by 10.
Checking in for ball number 44, number 14, Reggie Bean.
She slipped.
She's only one trip over the other.
So they get forced out of bounds, and Minneapolis is called for having two players out of bounds. That official down there on the baseline, hope he wakes up for the boys' game.
Boy, I hope he's not in the boys' game.
Boy, he ain't been in this one.
I think he's a rookie.
Continuation, give her the bucket. That's going to be the 6th-team foul on the Trojans. Minneapolis will inbound under their own basket. Shoot the three, put it up. Schmidt got a ticket to ride, and I think they checked it. She gets called for the traveling violation in the lane. 1:34 to go in the game. 10-point Beloit lead, 43-33. Mallory brings the ball up the floor, swings it over to the wing to Shoemaker. Shoemaker back to the top to Atwell. Atwell to go with, swings it over to Perry. Look inside to Crossan. Crossan takes it off the glass for two. Cuts the lead to 8, 1:21 to go in the game, 43-35. Nice look inside for Jordan Crossan. She takes it in off the glass right off the baseline.
Boy, she got some deep position there, and that was money. We need a couple more of those, but it's getting late. I think we're going to have to crank up a 3-ball. If we get a 3 down, Vic, gets us back to a 2-possession game, and you never know. There's still a lot of time left.
That's another thing the girls need to start doing, I think, is shooting more threes. Reset the final minute 21 for you. Perry, Atwell, Shoemaker, Eckert, and Goeth for the Lions. Possession arrow favors the Trojans. Minneapolis trails by 8, 43-35. Minneapolis over the double bonus limit, 10 fouls. Shoemaker with a quick foul. It's going to be her 4th personal. It's going to put Cruz on the line, shooting 2. I think if I was going to pick somebody to foul, I'd find somebody different than that. Kayla's hit quite a few free throws tonight. First one rolls around. So, just proved me wrong, she missed it.
Called the announcer's curse.
Can I do it again?
Go ahead.
I wouldn't have fouled Cruz if I was them. Second throw, nothing but net. There's only so many times you can go to the well. Atwell with the ball across the timeline.
Oh, she walked.
And got away with it. Shoemaker with the ball. Swings it to go with on the wing. Mallory for three. Beloit up with the rebound. Hustles down, keeps cover on the ball. Fuller over to Schamberg. Schamberg into Groenwaller. Groenwaller drives the bucket off the glass. Puts Beloit back up by 11, 46-31 with 45 seconds to go. And we're going to get Schamberg called for a foul. That's going to put Audie Atwell on the line, shooting a 1-on-1, as that's a 17 foul on Lady Trojans. That's going to be 3 or 4 on Schamberg, her third foul. 44.5 seconds to go in the contest. Beloit up by 11, 46-35. Audrey Atwell on the line, shooting the front end of a 1-on-1. First free throw attempts up, and it's hard off the back of the rim. Groenwaller rebounds for the Trojans. As we're down to 35 seconds to go. Cruz with the ball, guarded by Atwell. Mallory steps up for the double team, swings it over to Fuller. Go with defense on Fuller. They're going to get a 5-second call, no count. Shoemaker pops out on Schamberg. Schamberg going to take it to the paint all the way down, kicks it off to Fuller. Fuller for two. 13-point Trojan lead. 6 seconds to go. Perry with the ball. She takes it all the way. Shoemaker. Goeth drops back for the three, but it's after the buzzer. Time expires on the Lady Lions. Beloit wins it going away, 48-35. Minneapolis was far too many turnovers and way too many missed free throws. Limit the turnovers, hit the free throws, and this is a whole different ball game.
The game was over 2 minutes ago in the second quarter. We should have had them down and cutting the throats. We only managed a 4 or 5 point lead, and we should have been ahead by 15.
Yeah, just missed way too many free throws. Yeah.
Fouls they were getting. We should have been way up. And all we managed a 4 or 5 point lead, and then we come back in it
right
back. The second quarter, and that was it.
Beloit took that lead right before the halftime.
Back to the stats in a minute.
Second half stats for Lady Lions. 35 total points. Audrey Atwell had 2 points. Krista Frazier had 2 points. Jessa Perry had 2 points, all in the first half on free throws. Megan Donovan ended up with 4, all in the first half. Ann Lavis had a bucket in the second half, 2 points. Jordan Crossan had 9 points, and it looks like she had 10 rebounds. 5 big defensive rebounds in the second half. Mallory Goeth had 10 points, and Jarrah Shoemaker had 4 points. Now she had 5. That's where my mistake was. Mallory had 9, and Jarrah Shoemaker had 5.
We were 11.
Dale seeing the same thing I am. Yeah.
On free throws.
Yeah, we were 2 of 6 in the second half, 9 of 21 in the first half.
How many turnovers?
The line represents the second half over here. That's first half. And if you count them real quick, I'm sure you're going to end up right around 20 in the second half alone.
Also, the 5th grade Lady Lions basketball team is now raffle tickets for
19.
19 turnovers in the second half. This was just when I came and started keeping track. We played fairly efficient there in the latter part of the first half. But man, right at the beginning of the first half, or the second half, carried right into
we
the
had
third,
at least
fourth
25
quarter.
turnovers, and Mike missed the first part of the first quarter. We started out with 3 or 4 turnovers there. So we had close to 30 turnovers.
We did a good job on the defensive board all night long. It seemed like we rebounded fairly well. Beloit was able to get the ball in deep anytime they wanted to and had some real easy shots in close.
Well, 3 things that lost the game. 11 of 27 free throw shooting, 30 free throws, or 30 turnovers, and our under the basket shots must have been at least 20%. It's just a bad combination. We had them, as I told Vic, we had them down. We could have cut the throats in the second quarter. We couldn't manage the 5 points, and that's what blew the game right there.
Here lately, we've been able to knock down a three-point shot every now and then. Krista Frazier has been hitting a three-point shot about every game, and we're 0 for 3 tonight shooting three-pointers.
Well, let's hope the ladies are able to learn from it, because I hope they realize that they could have been as good as this Beloit team.
Yeah, they were.
Could have won. Just changed some things.
Yeah, I agree. They were just right there. Well, we'll be back with the boys here in about 10 minutes. Beloit, Minneapolis. It should be a good one.